What's happening, Neon Nation? Today we have a Cyberpunk 2077 news video. In today's episode, we'll be looking at some of the details about development, Cyberpunk's popularity versus The Witcher, hacking and netrunning details, and the music and composition of Cyberpunk 2077. So first up, we have Adamn Kicinski and some new information he revealed during CDPR's Q3 2018 financial call. In this call, he compared and contrasted the interest in The Witcher 3 trailers versus Cyberpunk 2077 trailers on YouTube during pre-development. Adamn Kicinski mentions that based on the trailer releases, the popularity of Cyberpunk is many times greater than that of The Witcher 3 during the time phase it was releasing trailers. He does go on to mention that we shouldn't draw too many conclusions from this, as it's almost comparing apples to oranges, but nonetheless, it's interesting to see that Cyberpunk is a game with seemingly more mass appeal. Kicinski also goes into details about the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 is currently fully playable from start to finish, some information we learned at Gamescom 2018. This is still a true fact, and Kicinski mentions that development is progressing fast and on schedule, but there's a hugely important phase of polishing at the end of development. Now, if you want some more insight into what these polishings can be, look no further than the comparisons from the E3 trailer to the gameplay demo. This scene in particular highlights just how much detail and work goes into the polishing phase. Kicinski also mentions that CDPR are striving to make the game as refined as Red Dead 2 after being asked about Rockstar's success with the game. Next, we have details on the music and score of Cyberpunk 2077. It seems that Marcin Przybyłowicz will compose the score and the soundtrack of Cyberpunk 2077. Przybyłowicz also worked on The Witcher 3, which had an excellent soundtrack, and he's very well known in Poland for it. This article also mentions how the score and composition will be made in-house. The soundtrack from the E3 trailer was from the artist Hyper and isn't reflective of the sounds that we'll hear in the game. The demo is more on par with what we'll hear, and if the music we heard in the gameplay reveal is any indication of what's to come, we're in good hands. Next up, we have a Facebook message conversation between a fan and the Cyberpunk 2077 Facebook page that gives us some information about hacking and netrunning in the game. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I've gone through 10 of the biggest questions answered via their Facebook group, so go check that out if you want even more news. I'll link that up in the top right. In this particular message, however, the user asks about how hacking will work. CDPR responds with netrunning will definitely be in the game, and you'll be able to use it to open doors, distract enemies, and help during missions. You'll also be able to gather intel and information to use to your advantage, such as interesting locations and more. This last bit is really intriguing, as you can possibly hack a certain system and learn about hidden areas, quests, or content. This means hacking will also play a pivotal role in getting to know the world and isn't just a gameplay mechanic within Cyberpunk 2077. Lastly, Cyberpunk 2077 won the Golden Joystick Award for most anticipated and wanted game. Head on over to their Twitter and send them a congratulatory tweet. That's it for me, guys, but for everything and anything Cyberpunk 2077, subscribe to the arcade.